Hello everyone, welcome to eStudy Forum. In this video, we will discuss about the continued part of the cell chapter. In this video, you will understand about different aspects of a cell organelles and their main functions. Cell organelle is a specialized part of a cell. These cell organelles work together to make a cell living entity. These cell organelles may be membrane bound or they might exist as non-membranous structures. For example, ribosomes. Examples for membrane bound cell organelles are nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, vacuole, and lysosome. Cell membrane is the outermost boundary of animal cell. It is also present in cells of fungi, plant, and bacteria. Cell membrane is also called as plasma membrane. Both names are used alternatively. Many different models were proposed to explain the structure of cell membrane. The fluid mosaic model given by Singer and Nicholson is widely accepted and is also proved by electron microscopic studies. Why it is called fluid mosaic? Because the membrane is capable of changing its shape under certain conditions, and proteins are embedded in the membrane as mosaic shapes scattered here and there. Fluid mosaic model says that cell membrane is made up of two lipid bilayers. Lipid bilayers are made up of individual phospholipids. Phospholipids are arranged within the membrane with their polar heads towards the outer side and their non-polar tails towards the inner side. Integral membrane proteins are present in between the phospholipids. The proteins attached outside the layer are called peripheral proteins. The proteins facing cytoplasm are called intrinsic proteins, and proteins facing outside cell are called extrinsic proteins. Cholesterol is also present in between the phospholipids and it helps to maintain proper structure of the membrane. The polar heads of phospholipids are hydrophilic. Hydro means water, philic means loving. That means these polar heads are attracted towards water and they interact with water. Tails are hydrophobic. Phobic means they are afraid of. These tails are non-polar in nature and hence they do not interact with water and face towards the inner core of the bilayer. Main function of plasma membrane is the transport of molecules across the cell. The membrane is selectively permeable. What is permeability? It is the quality of a membrane to allow molecules to pass through it. If the membrane allows every type of molecules to pass, then that membrane is fully permeable. If the membrane allows only certain molecules to pass through it, then that membrane is called selectively permeable. If the molecules enter or come outside the cell through plasma membrane without the help of energy, then this type of transport is called passive transport. If the molecule cannot freely enter the cell or exit the cell, then that molecule has to be transported through a protein channel by spending some energy. This type of transport is called active transport. I hope you have heard the word osmosis. Do you know what is osmosis? Osmosis is the movement of water from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. The semi-permeable membrane can be a plasma membrane. Osmosis is important in maintaining the proper shape of the cell. The next layer is cell wall. Cell wall is a non-living, rigid structure present outside the cell membranes of plant, fungi, and bacterial cell. Animal cells do not contain any cell wall. Cell wall is said to be rigid because it does not change its shape easily. Cell wall mainly gives shape to the cell. It is usually made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectin molecules. The layer that connects two cell wall is called middle lamella. Middle lamella is mainly made up of calcium pectate. A specialized channel will be present between two neighboring plant cells. These are called plasmodesmata. These help in transport of molecules from one cell to another neighboring cell. Many cell organelles work as a team. Their functions are coordinated. These cell organelles are together considered in a system called as endomembrane system. Endo means inside. The organelles that are included in endomembrane system are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes and vacuole. Mitochondria and chloroplast are not included in this endomembrane system because their functions are independent and they are not coordinated. Endoplasmic reticulum is the reticulated or tubular structure found attached to the nucleus. This organelle appears as a network of tubular structures. Hence it is called endoplasmic reticulum. If the ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, then it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum because its surface appears rough. If no ribosomes are attached, then it is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum helps in creation of proteins. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in creation of lipid and lipid hormones such as steroids. The proteins are synthesized in rough endoplasmic reticulum and sent to another organelle in an enclosed circle called vesicle. This organelle is Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex. Golgi complex was discovered by Camillo Golgi in 1898. To honor his discovery, the organelle is named Golgi complex. Golgi complex appears as a flattened disc-shaped sacs. Sac means a structure that appears as a bag. These sacs are also called cisternae and are parallel to each other. The Golgi complex has two faces, a concave face called cis phase. The protein vesicles come and join Golgi apparatus at this cis phase. Another phase is trans phase. It is convex shaped and protein vesicles are sent away from this phase. Main function of Golgi is modification of proteins and packaging them. It acts as a transport corporation, takes proteins from rough endoplasmic reticulum, modifies them and sends these modified proteins to other part of the cell. Vesicles act as goods carrier vehicles. Lysosome is another organelle in endomembrane system. It is a single layered organelle and mainly has hydrolytic enzymes. The lysosome is also called as suicide bag of the cell. The last organelle in endomembrane system is vacuole. Remember, in animal cell, you don't find large vacuoles. Large vacuoles are present only in plant and fungal cells. Vacuole is a single membrane bound structure. The name of that membrane is tonoplast. Vacuoles mainly contain water and sap. Sap is nothing but sugar solution. These are the questions based on the topic we saw. You can pause and solve the questions. First question, plasma membrane is made up of. The answer is B. Proteins are embedded in phospholipid bilayer. Second question, which of the following is characteristic of phospholipids? The answer is B. As we saw, phospholipids have one polar head and it is charged and two non-polar tails. Next question, select the correct statement. First option is wrong because potassium and sodium are charged and they cannot pass through phospholipid tail. Second option is also wrong because the protein proportion differs among different cells. It is not fixed. Third is also wrong because non-polar tails are present towards inner part. So option 4 is correct one. Next question. Which of the following is not part of endomembrane system? Endomembrane system. The answer is peroxisome. Next question. Middle lamella is composed of, as I already told, calcium pectate. Next one. Which one of the following act as a connection between two cells? The answer is plasmodesmata. Next one. The name of the membrane that surrounds the vacuole is tonoplast. Next question. The main function of Golgi complex is post-translational modification of proteins and glycosylation. This is the end of this video. If you found this video to be useful, like and share with your friends. Subscribe for more such videos. Thank you for watching.